How are you guys doing?
Doing good. Another Monday, another week back at another pivotal spot.
Just another normal Monday.
Normal Monday. Wow.
Crazy weekend. Crazy weekend.
For sure.
Anything compared to the weekend is definitely considered uh, normal at this point because the weekend was, I think, beyond anyone's wildest expectations. It was complete and utter chaos this weekend.
For real.
Like, Jeesh. And I know uh, Tyler and Crypto G maybe a little less in the meme coin streets.
Oh, but I definitely heard about it.
The meme coin streets are, the craziest road, or like those, see those pathway, old ancient pathways you see in China going up and down the rock uh, face, etc. That look just like death-defying. That's what the meme coin streets really are. Is this death-defying road that you may or may not fall off of, depending on what's going on. So I hope everyone had uh, a well managed emotions weekend that was
I honestly didn't look at the charts.
profitable, that you didn't get shaken loose from. And if you caught any bags, good on you as well. The charts were a good thing not to look at on the weekend, unless you're looking at Solana, at which point, that was a nice chart to look at. But yeah, let's go through the um, slideshow here and
Let's
take
do
a
it.
quick look at things, and then we can get into the discussion. So, Bitcoin did break all time high briefly, just under $110,000, 1098, I think, something like that. It's currently was sitting at 103 at the time of writing. It's now down to 102. Very volatile. You can see some crazy volatility during the inauguration, as that was going on live, seeing some, you know, 1 minute candles, or well, I guess 5 minute candles that were moving about 3K. A lot of volatility there. Nothing mentioned per se immediately here on crypto, so I think that's, contributes to the volatility and the lack of, total send. But really, what everyone's showing up for, what really captured the news is Trump, or Trump team, or Trump adjacent team, the Trump NFT group, launched a meme coin, uh, and with that, um, sent everything into total chaos. In fact, Trump meme coin is currently 18% of all crypto mind share, and it's including Melania's token plus his. So I think he's 12, she's 6. Either way, total chaos. But yeah, I mean, you had the chaos of the Trump coin happen Friday night, and then on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, there was also the Melania coin. I think it's Sunday. I don't know. It was a blur this weekend. I did see and not catch, but see Trump coin at 3 billion market cap. Thought it was pretty heated there, and also was a little skeptical. Uh, I mean, I just I don't know how, and I guess this is the days separate from Gary Gensler, where a president to be, or anyone like of significant influence, can launch a meme coin and not face any kind of legal repercussions.
Yeah,
Uh,
is it like actually him?
it's adjacent to him,
It's actually him.
but it
100%.
is it is him.
I wasn't for
Right?
sure.
There's I don't think there's enough degrees of separations that, like, if he wasn't the standing president and the SEC were to go after him, that he wouldn't get into some kind of trouble. But
There's
that
basically
whole,
no rules anymore.
there are zero rules.
He did just
Expect,
officially, Gary Gensler officially resigned today.
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought it
good
was like
timing.
last week, like last Friday or something.
It was announced kind of like that he would be, from what I saw
Okay,
today, I think. Let me double
we're
check.
we're basically in. For those that watch Big Brother, I mean, it's probably not worth watching Big Brother anymore, to be honest. But expect the unexpected season. Um, just just total chaos. Uh,
Yeah.
Milady also convinced Vitalik to become a Milady, and
Did that?
so he did. So he did PFP Milady. It sent them up from about 4 ETH or just under 4 ETH, all the way up to about 8 ETH, back to 4. So
Volatile.
yeah, it did. It did send them. They're up still currently a bit. They were one of the laggers in general. I don't know if Vitalik uh, fits Milady or not. Maybe he does fit the Milady culture. I don't know. But wild to see that that's his first NFT PFP. AI market cap at about 15 billion. Super volatile. Seeing coins drop 40, 50% because of Trump liquidity suck. Mine shares only at 3.7%. It was 40% just last week. And that's really the big theme of it all, especially when it comes to meme coins and even a bit on the Solana ETH side, that there's only so much liquidity in crypto. And when you get a hot new runner, a lot of volatility gets introduced as people kind of sell off and port in their portfolio directly into something like this. So there is an additional layer of risk and volatility. I think now kind of baked into anything meme coin related. So there's that. Our NFTs also seeing some red volatility down in general. Volume wise, are pretty stable. Ordinal's actually bumping up a bit. Ordinal Maxi Biz had a big kind of rally here today. I didn't catch what the news was. There's so much news and so much things to catch up on right now that it was small in comparison to everything else. Autoglyphs, only 2 sales, but did rally the floor price up 17%. This is the kind of thing that you see where people make a bunch of wealth and they will kind of pile it into punks and digital art, etc. I think are going to be winners from some of this meme coin success. And beans up 8%, but beans and Azuki just kind of recovering from some of the sell off, but everything down. Actually, Pudgy's down pretty significant as well, about 5 ETH down into this 19 ETH range as everything kind of got sucked dry. And then meme coins, not a lot in terms of big movers. Looking at some of the key movers, Giga up 7.5% to 757 million, kind of flat, I believe, really over the last several days. Fwog up 12%, down in general. Ski or Dog with Ski Mask up 14.9%. Pippin up 20%. Eliza up 29%. But a lot of red in general. This was a couple hours ago when I did this. Trump coin, for those that didn't follow, started in. You could probably get in if you're really locked in and really tuned into the market. 750 mil is kind of the lowest price that you're likely getting. It did run all the way up to, depending on what measure you want to use, 14.5 billion in terms of market cap, fully diluted value up in the 75 billion range, in the range of approaching Solana levels, etc. Total chaos. And then Bitcoin prediction markets, 110K, 55%, actually down from where it was on Friday. We got so close, we got rejected. I still think that's possible, depending on what kind of news comes out of from Trump over the next day or two. And then 80K, 7% down, 10% from the week before. So, gonna stop. What's everyone's thoughts? What's going on? We're here. Take a breath.
Yeah,
I
bro. I
also got
think
the notification for Trump at 3 bill. Crazy weekend.
Bro, that shit was
Uh,
crazy.
yeah,
Did you get in at 3 bill?
I did. And
Oh,
then
nice.
I had like dust in my account.
Mm-hmm.
Made like 400x over the weekend and gave most of it back already. So,
Yeah, I looked at it as 3 bill and was like, I don't know. I don't trust it. I just, it's not for me. I don't know how high this thing can go. And like, just proceeded to watch it over the next few hours run so crazy from there that yeah, I mean, as soon as you put money in this first couple hours, you were up just about 2x immediately and could ride. So
Yeah.
it was definitely one of those situations where it was just like, you don't want to overthink it. And if you had enough liquidity on the side, then you don't have to worry about thinking about it. But I overthought it. Was very happy though. Something like Fartcoin rallied really hard as well, and got up to 2.6 billion, I think. It wasn't long ago that you were getting it at 750 million or 800 mil. So that was a nice conviction rally there. I still think Farcoin is end of days is going to be the meme that wins this cycle. Now that's saying a lot considering that we have Trump now on the table but the ruggability there is still exists. But one thing I think the dynamics that really make these coins send is the fact that they hold, or the collective, the group, or whatever, have the token distribution, etc. Trump is what, 75, 80% locked up, or 87%. I don't A large portion is locked. So,
80% is locked, or 80%
yeah.
is the team's bag.
And Melania is the same idea, 87%. So like so much of it is locked that it can't it can't be sold, right? So
Locked, not like
it
huge.
yeah, so there's, well, locked, the portion that is available is locked, and then there's vesting as well, but it creates this inability for the market or for them to sell off to the same extent. So
I mean, there were snipers. Like someone bought like $1 million of it, like the first minute or something. So
Damn.
there's still insiders dumping on people and all that shit. So I would
that
be,
that one cashed out 300 mil.
yeah. No. But if
Just
you had a
wild.
mil liquid in cash ready to go, I mean, you're definitely
It's the old adage: takes money to make money, and you have a lot more bullets to fire when you have that much liquidity chilling.
For
So
real.
Facts. Yeah, I wrote last Monday. I was in the hospital. I seen Fartcoin start to rise up, and I thought of you, bro. I just want to know when Fartcoin goes up, I think of you.
I mean, and you probably farted as you thought about it, right? So
Oh,
like,
bro, I was ripping them. I was ripping them, bro.
it's inevitable, right? So, yeah.
it was just one of those opportunities where like Pepe, like whiff, like if you just got in, like you're making a bag,
hmm
and like you just like it just doesn't, it just kept going, and
One of one of the things to keep in mind is that, and I know there's been a lot of counter opinions in general on the timeline that, oh boy, if you faded this, you missed out on retiring your bloodline, that kind of crap, right? It's, I mean, if you read that and give up, then you're kind of doing it wrong. If you can go ahead and outperform 5%, you know what I mean? Like you're still doing well, and just because you didn't necessarily profit on each and every single move that comes out doesn't mean that you can't come up with a strategy that makes sense to you and stick to that strategy. Don't FOMO. Don't sell everything. Don't freak out when the Molina token drops and then Trump drops 50%, and then you sell at the bottom, and then it proceeds to go up now another 20%, or anything like that, right? Like you really want to come in with a plan and just do you, and ignore some of the noise, because chances are all of us are not going to catch that 3,000 5,000x where we put in even 5 SOL and turn it into $1 million. Like that kind of stuff is few and far between, and very unlikely. But if you can get a clean 2x, that's pretty phenomenal, and that's really what you want to kind of level set your mind. And if you want to go anything crazier and think that you're going to get a moonshot, make sure you're allocating appropriately, that you're only moonshotting with a portion of funds that you're literally
money.
willing to bet on the Detroit Lions and completely lose.
Oh, I lost that one for sure. I don't know what happened to him.
I got smoked too. That one was wild.
I'm mad
That
the
was wild.
lost. But
Dude, it's because
Zero
they had that
defense.
kid come out, bro. They had that kid come out with the
Zero defense.
Rhodes,
Just-
Jello ball. They're too cocky, bro. They go back to their roots and just.
Oh yeah. LaMelo's
it's a good song though.
brother. Yeah, it's a great song. Whoa,
Bro, they're
whoa,
too
whoa.
cocky. They're like a team that like needs to like grind people out, and they bring in a rapper. No way, they're definitely losing that game.
Yeah, where was Eminem? That's
they're done.
you got to put in the work with Eminem.
No, Rhodes, I'm actually really glad you brought that up, man. I think, with all these meme coins and all the really any token going, to the moon and back, uh, the thing is with these, the meme coins are fun, but at the end of the day, you can still catch these in quotes meme coin returns on these regular altcoins as well. One thing to keep in mind is the mindset of an investor or of a trader in general, and Rhodes kind of talked about that. I have the Solana chart pulled up here, and we had bought back. I mean, I've been trading for almost 10 years now, leverage trading, options, derivative, pretty much everything but stocks. I caught this is probably the best trade I've ever made in history. In my almost 10 years of trading, a 2,500% return trade. And I can't tell you how many times I still look at 100% return or like a Trump coin or this coin. I'm like, oh, I should have bought, I should have did this, but it's the emotional part of trading. The four major rules of trading, they're very, very simple. It's patience, emotional intelligence, don't be a chicken. So you got discipline, patience, emotional intelligence, and don't be a chicken. They're the four major rules. Rotes touched on the fifth one, which you should do before you even experience any of these four, is have a plan. That's the very very first thing you should do is have a plan. Allocate some funds for the meme coins because it is fun. It's fun to degen out. It's fun to buy Fart coin and make 5, 6, 700%, whatever it is. But the main thing you want to keep in mind, don't miss out on this bull run trying to catch all the memes because there's still more to it. Don't let anybody's tweet saying if you miss this, like Rotes brought up, they're really instilling fear into you. And when you keep the average investor mindset, yeah, like a traditional finance guy is looking to make 20 to 30% a year. You ask like a 50-year-old investor, 60-year-old investor that doesn't know what Bitcoin is, bro. If they make 20% a year, they're like, dude, we're killing it. Great year, awesome year, and we're over here making 600-700% a day, and then we're like, oh frick, bro, I lost 100-200%. After you're still up 400%. Like, you got to keep a little perspective, and also, I would highly recommend before any type of money gets thrown in the market, watch one video on YouTube. And it's called The 20 Rules of Money by Patrick Bet-David. Go watch it. He talks about something called the doubles game. Can't tell you how many times you've probably seen all these meme coins double, triple, quadruple, 10x, 15, whatever it is. It takes 10 doubles to get to $1 million. You start with $1,000. You could even start with something smaller. The average person doesn't have $1,000. Maybe it's $100. But the concept is the same, right? $100, work your way up to 1,000. From 1,000, you need 10 doubles, 10 good trades, 10 100% returns. You don't need some, moonshot trade. You don't need the best trade ever. You don't need the Solana trade from 11 to $300. You don't need that. You need 10 really decent trades in crypto to make $1 million. And it's a lot easier said than done, but you got to keep those four major things in check: your discipline, your patience, your emotional intelligence, and because I usually don't swear, I say don't be a chicken, but the real rule is don't be a bitch. If you're scared to lose the money, your mindset's already off. You're in a lack state, meaning if you're scared to lose the money, you think no more, you're never going to have any more. And well, yeah, technically, but you could also double. The Chief Noodle says, well, you double what you have, and which means you have to keep risking more and more in each one. Well, technically, no. You do the first double, take your money out, take your 1,000 out, make it 11 doubles. It's one extra double. You take your money out. It's risk-free money. You get your $1,000 back. It's really not that hard. It's, I can't tell you how many times we've, even on this call alone, called out trades that have gone, Compound, Uniswap, XRP, Algorand. How many tokens that we've called that weren't meme coins that have more than doubled since we've been talking about them? More than once, even. But yeah, again, it's easier said than done, but it's the patience part of it, right? You got to have the plan, like Roth said. But ultimately, you got to have fun too. That's why the degen side of things is fun. The meme coins is fun. Don't think you missed out. Don't get scared to buy the tokens that cost $300 per Solana, because Solana's not going anywhere. But yeah, bro, you brought that up, and I just wanted to touch on that stuff because I think the mindset too is so important during times like this when the market's wild. It's an emotional roller coaster for everybody, even people with experience.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, you're also got to consider the the streets that you're playing in, right? Like if you're out here trading stocks and looking for doubles, well, your chances of getting a double are uh, far less probable, but your chances of losing um, a large portion of whatever you've invested is also decline, right? And it's that risk curve that you go
Yeah.
along. So if you get into Bitcoin, it's the same thing. Solana, buying Solana at $40 after it just went doubled from 20, yeah, there's a very real probability you could lose half in a very short period of time. There's also the probability that you could, run it up more. And I totally understand what you're saying, Chief, that as you go up the scale, like, for instance, if you get to yourself to say 16,000. I think that's on the cycle there, but 16,000, and you put it all in, then you're risking 16,000, and you're looking to double that 16,000. Well, that's great, but then you're also risking 16,000, and if you lose, then yeah, you have a chance of losing 8, 10,000, whatever the case may be. But just because you're looking for a double doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to get a 2.5x, 3x because of
Or maybe even a
a good
50%.
rally. Yeah, and then you cash that out. Like it's just a general thesis. It's just a
Yeah.
general baseline that says, you know what, it's okay to take profit, and this is what I'm after, and I'm not chasing chaos. If you make a 2x quickly and you cash that out and have a little bit left over, excellent, right? And just kind of keep that in perspective. We're in this cycle towards the end of this bull market, which may last 365 more days, may go indefinite because of ETFs, or it may be right near the blow off top right now and only have another 6 weeks left, right? So you go in there with a plan on how you're going to execute over this next little bit and run it out there. So it's always important to reframe, especially when you get this like not black swan, but I don't know what you call, what's the opposite of black swan?
A white
Golden
swan.
swan, a white swan, a golden swan. Well, I mean, white swans are common. What happened this weekend was not common or expected. It was, in its way, its own black.
Euphoria.
I mean, yeah, euphoria. But like, if you were, I guess, if you were holding something like any one of the like AI memes, in a way, it was a black swan event to them because it just wrecked them for a period of time. But you get these kind of golden goose. I like that. You get one of these golden goose kind of situations where everything kind of gets flipped upside down. Make sure you have a plan on how you're going to act on that. Don't cash out all your other bags to plow into something like that, especially because you get a top blasted Trump at $70 and now be sitting at $35 or $40 or $45 or wherever it's sitting at the moment, and down quite a bit.
Yeah, and Rotes, yeah, you make a good point too. And everybody has a different time horizon, a different risk horizon. If you're 60, you don't want to risk all your money, right? You don't. You're probably going to be a little more conservative with your investment, considering you don't have, not that it's guaranteed ever, but you don't have another 40 years to work of your life to make that money back. But yeah, it's ultimately the doubles game. But yeah, Rotes, you're right as well. It's more of a concept too. Everybody's gonna have a different plan. Ultimately, though, it only takes 10 doubles. That's how simple the concept is, right? It's a lot easier than you really think it is as well. It's kind of like the mindset about it, kind of what you think as well. But other than that, bro, I'm excited. I think Either way, you look at it, you buy Bitcoin, store Bitcoin. Michael Saylor's conservative when he says, I think about 20 to 30% a year from here on out, just holding Bitcoin. I mean, even if, yeah, and again, go watch the Patrick Bet David. I'm stealing this from Patrick Bet David. This isn't something I created. This is something Patrick Bet David goes over in like a 20-minute video. It's called The 20 Rules of Money. It's an amazing video, better than I could ever explain it. But either way, you put it in perspective. If you're here for the long term, if you're here to invest, again, have money on the side, have fun with these meme coins, enjoy the current time, but also play the long term game because Bitcoin's gaining 20, 30% yearly statistically. Not every year, some years more, some years less. But statistically speaking, I mean, it's depending on the time frame you use. If you use from since birth, it's a little less than 50. But otherwise, I mean, Michael Saylor's kind of putting his money on anywhere between 20 to 30%. So, I mean, even if it's 15 to 20, again, you're back at traditional finance, right? 20% still a good year. You make 20% on 100K, that's 20K. Not everybody has 100K, but if you start with 1,000, you got 200 bucks. It's
Dude,
still a good jump. It's
20
you got to
doubles
start.
and you're a billionaire.
Yeah.
Think about
And then one meme coin trade and you're set, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's how the math works. 20 doubles and you're a billionaire. Actually,
Yeah, 20
20
double.
good hands of blackjack and you're a billionaire.
And again, if you wanna make it a completely risk-free move, you just do 21 doubles. The first double, take your own money out, and then it's all market money from there. Even though it does get riskier and it feels riskier on the way up, it's the same 100% trade. Um, but what do you guys think with Bitcoin? How you guys think we're gonna finally break and hold above 106, bro?
We're waiting on Trump. It
Yeah.
it sounds and seems and looks like it's ready to rally. Sailors hanging out with him, being super happy. You got Elon hanging out over there. You have all of these pro crypto individuals in Trump's ear, and it sounds like something very positive is on its way, and then that will cause a full send moment to the extent that we could see a candle that we've never seen before in Bitcoin. I mean, like,
Yeah.
25,000 daily candle. Like, that's
And bro,
legit on the
imagine
table.
and imagine a place like the United States or even another larger country, right? Because you look at a place like El Salvador, dude, the country is completely 360 since they've had it. They're not a larger country, so they don't have as much as influence. But imagine a place like Canada, the United States, Russia, China. Imagine one of them adopts Bitcoin on a large scale, like the government starts utilizing it for their own means. That'll create a little bit of fear in other countries and I think create a lot more adoption. So, Rhodes, I think you're right, bro. I think, dude, we could see some fast moves up. There's a couple other people I heard talking about it too, but I mean, if you think about it, from $0 to 100K took us about 16 years. From 100 to 200K, I
Could take
don't
us a
think
year.
it'll take us the full year.
It's
Personally.
true. There's some poly market predictions on the yearly that has 200K at like 50% already.
and
Um,
and
Dang.
just
even to
wild.
think, bro, like how fast we just moved from 92. This was last Monday, the right here. In a week, we went from 92 and we touched 110. Like that's how fast the market could move in 1 week, bro. In 1 week. So I think really Rotes and I'm sure you guys like I'm sure Danksy, I'm sure Garrison was saying it too because I wasn't here last week, but dude, it's a quick move up, bro. From we're not far away from a 120, a 130, a 150, $150,000 Bitcoin. Um,
Now keep in mind, this none of this is like guaranteed,
no.
right? Trump could just say, "Hey, we're going all in on Trump token.
Wow.
We're selling our Bitcoin. We're not doing a strategic reserve any bit. Like
Gotcha.
we're dependent on one individual at the moment for this catalyst." And unfortunately, not much else for a catalyst is going to drive the market as much as what Trump can do and the U.S. government. So, want to want to make that clear that
Yep.
going all in on Bitcoin right now as your safe bag isn't necessarily totally safe. But I think there's
Betting on Farcoin.
yeah, exactly. Me too. I know we're gonna still fart at the end of the day. And you can make money while you sleep because you will fart as you sleep. But no, I want to correct something I said just a moment ago that the prediction on Polymarket for end of or price attainment in 2025 is 30% for 200K, 18% for 250K, and actually 6% for $1 million. So
And
Wow.
that's by end of year, you said?
within the year.
Okay.
Within the year, just has to hit it.
Right. Yeah, and personally on Bitcoin chart wise, I like where it's holding. I'd like to see it hold above this 100K level. And that could be remain pretty bullish. Like if we come back, if it holds above 100K, I'd be confident that we can come back next week and at all-time highs. If not, maybe we see like slightly under 97 and 95K, but depends on I guess the sentiment and what Trump says over the week, like Rhodes was saying too.
Yeah, I
But
think even if we came back to 92, it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be.
I would like to see us keep holding that level though. If
100K
we do come
would be
back there.
ideal to hold that to especially remain pretty bullish for the
Yeah.
month. Or let's see, next week will be the last market analysis of January.
Wow.
I know.
Bro,
I
January,
know we
this
have.
last week has gone by.
I know we have a lot of viewers right now, and maybe not necessarily as common within this stream as some of the other streams we run. But like, don't hesitate to comment, ask us questions, etc. on
For sure.
tokens you want us to discuss. This one focuses a little bit more on macro and alts than it does on meme coins, but certainly ask away, and that interactivity is something that I think is very valuable for the stream.
Yeah, definitely, bro. And best thing I ever got taught from one of my mentors was the person who asks the most questions gets the most answers. You ask more questions, bro, you got an opportunity for more answers.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think of ETH?
I sold some ETH for Sol, and I'm down
Yeah.
on Sol now. Kind of sad.
no, no way.
ETH is
But
a stable coin at this point.
Yeah,
Right?
Um, just come back every Monday, and we'll be at about the same spot.
Yeah, right. Last week
It's
here
true.
we were.
Or just ignore the volatility throughout the week, and
Mm-hmm.
but I mean I
Yeah.
like where ETH is holding. It's held this 30, 32, 25 level pretty good, and if we can continue to hold that to 3K, I mean the chart looks still pretty good.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
honestly, once
lagging
we break this red zone, I think
4K.
we got some movement for ETH, but there's so much attention at the moment on Solana. It's realistically, bro. I mean, we could keep coming down. I don't want to see a $2,500 ETH. I don't think it's likely. But according to the market patterns, bro, it's possible. It's not out of the
Mm-hmm.
picture, but
Mm-hmm.
personally, I don't think it's likely. I think we'll hold maximum like 28, 29, like how we whipped down to here. But man, Soul is just looking. It looks more attractive just because of the market hype around it. All the meme coins, everything happening. We hit all time highs. It's nice to see that. I sold all my most. Actually, I had like about 5 Solana left around over here. I want to say so.
If
I didn't get the
if
full
you
pump either.
are at all expecting like total meme chaos, Solana becomes a really interesting bet. Things like Jupiter as well,
Yep.
JYP, kind of the sub kind of tokens as well, make some sense. But like Solana looks to be the railings for things like meme coins, and perform fairly adequately considering like the volume and the transactions that went through on Solana over the weekend were unlike anything we've ever seen, and for the
Yeah,
most part held up pretty well.
insane. I
Yeah.
can't believe how much volume that literally went from no coin to like top 30 coin in hours. The Trump coin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was top 15 at one point.
Jeez, it was.
Yeah, no, Solana looks well.
Yeah, bro. I had a
And
60% pump since the last Monday call.
Yeah.
wild.
Crazy, bro.
That's crazy. But Solana still can't hold up to the volume. It's crazy.
No.
Like they say they're scalable, but I was getting wrecked
I
trading over the weekend.
Yeah, but what was the
These
transactions per minute going through on Solana? Like it was, ETH wouldn't hold up, Bitcoin wouldn't hold up, nothing would hold up.
Yeah.
Um,
base, I think
I'm
base
sure,
and Sui can for sure.
yeah, they are not used, so we don't know. XRP probably could, I'm sure. Not saying I'm an XRP maxi. I'm just saying that XRP likes to
Not
tout a
bad to
lot of
be an
things. So
XRP maxi, I don't think.
I mean, it's been pretty profitable, hasn't it been?
Yeah, you,
But
you,
no,
you might have been judged during this time frame, but
Yeah, bro, that's crazy, that time frame. It just is.
for about 2 years of your life, you might have been called crazy until you weren't.
generally speaking, though, it was you weren't winning or losing. So,
Yeah,
a nice consolidation range like that, yeah, it sucks because you're missing opportunities. But at the same time, you're not watching your position decline, slowly bleed out, and that's always tends to be the worst situation to be in.
yeah, yeah. And realistically, if you were, kind of trading within it, I mean, you could have made quite a bit, some decent moves here, bro. I mean, if you were buying and selling within the market, I mean, 70% move. You could have still made some decent money trading if you were day trading or spot trading, whatever kind of, as long as you weren't just only holding, you could have definitely made your 10 doubles here on XRP during the slowest time of its life.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, bro, I think it's cool to see even I think on this chart it's not all-time highs. I did see some reports saying it was all-time highs. Um I
The
don't
one I'm
technically
looking at
know.
is Touch. Let me look at CoinGecko.
Yeah.
CoinGecko said the all-time high. Oh, it doesn't show it hit the all-time
Yeah,
high yet
it
on
looks like it's just under, right. 350
Yeah,
is the all time high.
I think so.
According to CoinGecko, it says 3.4, so 340 is the all-time high, and that was about 7 years ago.
So
Oh, so
touch
it's very
technically.
close. 340.01.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So the
CoinGecko didn't
so
count it. Some charts counted it.
Depends on where you're getting your info, but yeah, honestly, bro, I think all these. I mean, dude, the last couple Mondays, bro. Right? This was Monday. This was Monday, or what? I hear this was Monday. I mean, you could have
you
had some
know
decent entries.
we
Really, the last
we
couple
very
Mondays.
clearly have some influential market makers when watching this show, because
We
we
we do.
we've talked about this for weeks now, that Monday/Tuesday. So on Monday, but into Tuesday, you know, charting time zone, things always tend to pivot. Now, of course,
Yeah.
we had a pretty good Monday, but I think that's still a good pivot off of like Sunday's activities. So
Yeah.
I suspect we're in for another good marker from the last bit here.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I think even if we did see some retracements down, they're not going to be big. Might be a fast wick down, kind of like we seen on this Monday here, right? We wicked down, came back, and then seen some pretty decent moves up. Again, Algorand, bro, is probably one of my, I wouldn't say favorite coins, but favorite ISO 222 tokens right now as far as percentage gain goes. There's a honestly, the group of those tokens is awesome. Even looking at this chart, bro, if I was looking at a 4x chart like this, really like a main standard for me was a break of a major area of support or resistance, which this would have been support, a retest. I mean, this would have been where you would like want to get your entry on a leverage position if it was a 4x market. Now, because there's no history looking back as much, right? We do have a little bit, but not a lot of it. It's a little harder to judge that pattern. And really, I've just been going again off these extensions. The extensions have been kind of working out pretty well. Now this kind of puts us closer to if XRP was the second largest crypto, it would be about a $7 to $8 range, which it used to be at one point. But yeah, I think XRP, really the ISO 222 tokens in general, the group of tokens, Cardano, XLM, IOTA, XRP. Algorand, Quant. Might have said that one twice, but those ones, bro, I think they're going to be around for a while. I know we've been saying it for a little bit too, but they still have a while to go. XRP is not going to disappear. I think it's going to go up still, and if it does, you still got a decent trade there. Same thing with these Algorand, even Cardano. Cardano's I think all time high is like $3, right? Yeah, about $3. It's a 3x all time highs. Now again, I'm not saying we're going there, but if you're here long term and think it's gonna, we're the crypto's here to stay, why would it not come back to where we were? Not all tokens will. Some will for sure, but those are more going to be utility tokens. I do like the ISO 222 group. I think they're going to be around, add Link to it as well. I think Link's partnered with Cardano. I like Link, even though technically it's not a compliant token. I think this one's going to be around for quite a while. Some cool utility here too.
Yeah, Link had a good week.
Mm-hmm.
Aave
Did
had a
you see
very
that
week.
Trump bought Aave with his ETH?
Hell
Did
yeah.
he?
Yeah.
Good move. Good move by him. How has the introduction of XRP memes impacted XRP? Depends, man. I think if you convince enough of the XRP maxis, I mean, you could take a decent part of the liquidity away from XRP. Kind of similar to what happened with the meme coins with the Trump and the Melania, however you say her name. As far as how much it did, I mean, don't look like it's been affected too much. XRP dominance still looks like it's on the rise. Looks pretty similar to the chart, but depends on how much market attention it grabs, or any of them grab really.
Yeah, I would say it would be quite positive, just given the fact that it's providing a use case in general. So anytime the more chains being used, whatever the case may be, I think is generally positive. Maybe a counter argument is something like Bitcoin, where it's the transaction throughput. You kind of want it to remain reasonable, but everything else, transaction activity use cases are very positive. One thing that Mike brought up is possibly bridging capabilities between Trump and Melania, but also Solana and ETH. Man, it wouldn't surprise me if they, and I don't know if this is exactly what you're saying, but like if they came out with a version on ETH as well, and so there's a Solana and Ethereum version. The operators, the team itself, doesn't appear to have the most clear direction. And typically speaking, seem to be in it for a cash grab. General impressions are, especially after the second coin dropped. So I think that would be pretty bearish in general. But this still opens the door for all kinds of tokens and launches to occur. Just make sure you verify who's launching the coin and that it's actually true when these situations occur.
I see Sui looking pretty good too.
Surprisingly
Still,
lagging a bit from where it has been over the last little bit. This is
yeah.
kind of one of the slower consolidation periods, but overall it looks generally pretty well. It seems like it's slowing down, getting a little more toppy at the moment. But yeah.
You see H bar. H bar looked like it had a decent little run too. That's also ISO 222. GRT. Come on, brother. I'm holding this one, so this one hurts a little more. But dude, we've been playing at this 20. Bro, I should have just been swapping in and out of this thing for the last 2 weeks. Made a got a couple doubles out of the way. But, yeah, I think we're still gonna hold, bro. Dude, even I've been buying around the 20 cent range. Even if we come back here, you gotta keep in mind, bro. If you're not willing to lose another 13%, don't wait. It could still go a little bit lower. I do like GRT. I think it's gonna be around for a little bit, but again, none of this is financial advice. It's more for us to speculate on. This is something I'm personally holding, so just putting that out there. I'm not trying to pump any bags. I hold it. That's why I'm paying attention to it. Although I do think it could still come a little lower, so we'll see. I mean, even if I sometimes I do this. I show Garrison this probably years ago at this point. But occasionally when I'm playing with the fibs, because I usually either use the body of the top two candles or the wick of one of the bodies, right? So these two are the highest. Sometimes if you change them a little bit, you can kind of see we didn't move much, but this is where the patterns are slightly adjusted, right? We're a little bit closer to that 17, that what 17 and a half level versus 17 even. So we almost did touch it depending on where you're marking it up from. Again, everybody's gonna mark it up slightly different. Just like if we go out to eat and we're having food, even though we order the same burger, the same steak, you might get it cooked a little different. Maybe you don't like gravy on your potatoes, bro. So just keep that in mind. We could move a little lower if you're looking at GRT still. I like Filecoin, Bonfido, which is Solana name service. I still just think it needs to catch on, bro. It's the new age Cash App, the new age Zelle. If it catches on, bro, FIDA and ENS are gonna zoom. And honestly, what's crazy to me too is Ethereum name service has been pumping pretty pretty well compared to Ethereum itself. The chart, we've been seeing some pretty major spikes up in it, and then just
Some
holding those areas.
pretty
Which,
good buys too in the last couple of days there with
yeah,
uh, Trump and Barron and all those. They all bought ENS domains.
did that. So then, yeah, I mean that could help too. And dude, I just the idea of it is so awesome. Of ENS, the Solana name service, it's so awesome. So I think when it comes around, really, not if, because we already use it just with fiat currency like Cash App. I think when it comes around, these tokens will be a lot larger. Although, who's to say they're the Google of the name service, right? There might be a Ethereum name central that comes out, and they might be better than Ethereum name service. So you never know. There's always competition out there. But as far as alts go, I mean that's Compound. Compound I like too. You guys brought up Aave. Aave was one of those early indicators we've been watching really for kind of a while. We kind of watched this rise go up. I think the market kind of rise up. But seeing Trump swap into some Aave brings some nice attention to it as well. I think if we break this like $300-$400, $380 to $400 level, we could see a, a 500, 520, even maybe 450, maybe next levels. But I would like to see us break above here that 400 and continue up for Aave. But I've been keeping an eye on Doge too. Oop, wrong DO.
Doge's been hurting, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, it
it
hasn't
has,
been,
bro.
but still.
It's all right though. I mean, honestly though, as far as market structure goes, even though it's a meme coin, bro, it looks good. I mean, you pull up XRP and XRP almost looks the same. Oop, wrong chart. XRP almost
Because they're
looks,
both memes.
yeah, pretty much.
I'm
Pretty
not.
much.
I'm not saying memes are bad.
No,
Very
no,
clearly, I'm
by
not.
no means. But yeah, man, I think even, dude, what is this last? Was January? Yeah, last Monday. So I mean, even since last Monday, bro. I mean, you got a 40% pump. We did retrace since some, but it's a nice pump, dude. Especially for Doge, one of the top meme coins. You'd think it wouldn't pump like that, but yeah, man. I think we're in a good spot. Some of this little market retracements. I think at this point, it's the market being a little scared what might potentially happen with cryptocurrency with the new president. It's January 20th. People were scared the last few days, like, oh my God, market's pumping up. What if it goes down when Trump comes in? Let's put our money on the side. Like, there's all these emotions in the market. So I think I think we're looking good for Doge, Fart coin even, bro. Like, normally these aren't coins that come out of my mouth, but for some memes, bro, they're pretty interesting to look at.
Yeah, I think we've seen some nice pumps over the week. Last week I said we'd be around about 100K, I thought, for Bitcoin. I did not expect us to hit, the all-time highs again.
Yeah.
But now we're back right around that 100K level, and if that holds, I think the rest of the market kind of holds where it's at too. Everything's at good levels where it can continue up from here.
Yeah, bro. I think so too. Render AI token. Looks like it could come down still. And again, this is kind of one of those too where you kind of mess with it a little bit, and those zones change. This is where like sometimes the level I use on my fibs changes a little bit too. I think one of the things when I first started trading, I thought everything had to be so perfect. When reality it's a pattern. You just have to identify the same pattern. Like it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be the same pattern. And those patterns, when it's a square, it's a little more finite. When it's a retracement in the market, it's not exactly 50% every single time or 61.8%. Sometimes it goes slightly more, slightly less, and for the most part, it relatively holds around those ranges. There's multiple patterns, so again, don't think you have to use this one, but to find one in the market is key. You guys want to move over
100%.
to the memes, the NFTs first, right?
Yeah, let's tackle into NFTs.
I want to talk about the Nancy Pelosi trades.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
Actually,
she did
you're not wrong.
stop
There's
trading.
what, she made 4 or 5 trades right now.
Five, five
Here's
last
your
Friday, and then so tomorrow will be the first day we can capitalize on it.
when Nance moves, we follow.
yeah.
Let me
That's
send
exactly
you the
it.
link. How do I send this link here? Do the
Auntie
private chat
Nance.
on if you want to pull it up.
Yeah, you sent it in the Discord. You said.
No, the streaming private chat. I don't know if you know how to
Okay,
get there.
there it is.
Also, I can
Ooh,
post it in the chat for everyone.
Yeah.
Mm.
oops, I think I got to do share screen window. There we go. Can you guys see it now?
Yeah, you're good.
Sweet.
So Amazon, Google, Nvidia. She she bought. Well, she bought a lot of stock actually.
Yeah, anywhere between
Apple on J.
a quarter to a half a mil each. It looks like.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they're options. So, I mean, they're pretty in the money options. So they're not super leveraged. Um, but the top five are the ones that she bought recently. I might buy some VST. It seems like that might be the move, or TEM. The other ones are quite big already.
Yeah, because
So
Nvidia's
TM is like a healthcare AI company, and then VST is like a electrical retail like electric company. Like they do like wiring and stuff or something. They do integrated retail electricity and power generation in Texas. Whatever that means.
that could be
Bro,
along with Bitcoin mining and stuff. I wonder, wiring all that stuff.
It's retail.
Oh, so like houses.
Yeah, I think.
Nance is 84, bro. I did not know that.
Yeah, she's old.
Holy hell, dude.
She's 84, but she's better than Warren Buffett.
She's the
I
best
mean, Warren
trader in
Buffett's like
history, bro.
95 or something.
That's wild.
Wow.
Warren
Yeah, that's kind
Buffett
of gnarly,
is
dude.
94.
God dang.
They're old as rocks. They're older than some rocks.
Honest to God, bro. They are
Easy.
almost older than sliced bread.
They could buy cheaper bread. It wasn't even sliced back then.
Yeah, right. It's just whole bread. They were cutting it the other way, bro. Long ways. Oh goodness. But dude, crazy to see if she's almost up 800% since 2014, bro.
I mean, I think you would be up 800% just holding stock. Or you'd be
Yeah,
close. You'd be up like 4x, I think, if you just hold stock from 2014.
Especially when you have insider trading, you should be up.
yeah, I'd
I'm
hope
pretty sure
so.
the S&P was up 400% from 2014.
Let's see here. What else we
From
got?
2014, you'd be up 2x.
Let's see how the exchanges are looking for Bitcoin. They're dwindling down, boys. Purple line is Bitcoin leaving the exchanges. Same with ETH though. ETH is leaving too.
I like to see that.
Yeah, man.
Apparently, over the weekend, Solana dried up on the exchanges, and so
Really?
the price of Solana got depegged from the actual chain amount. Yeah, so things went wild over the weekend for Solana.
I might start taking some stuff off exchanges. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
now could be a good time. At the peak bull market and at the bottom of the bear market are when you don't usually want to be on exchange. Well, not really at the bottom of the bear market, but more towards like the fall on the way down.
Like you're worried about like them crashing.
No, I don't think you really have to worry about like Coinbase anymore, but they can halt trading. Like if a lot of people are selling and say you want to get out, even if they halt it for 6 to 12 hours or a couple days, that could, you could be out 60%.
Mike asks, options are like leverage positions. Options give you the option to buy or sell stock at a specific time and price. And yes, they are leverage positions, but in a different way.
Yeah, it's pretty much a bet on where price will be at a certain point in time.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way I think to put it. Like you're just pretty much betting that price is either going to be above or below a certain price by a certain time frame. Doesn't even matter how much. But if you,
Just buy those options on Polymarket.
yeah, there's a network I used to use Gains Trade as well. I think you could trade options on there with crypto.
Yeah.
Really? Gains trade?
Yeah, I
I
would.
got no.
I believe it's, or maybe it's leverage, but I want to say you could trade options on there. And it's cheaper to do it on the Polygon network, or the Matic, whatever it is now. I forget. But yeah, I was trading options on there for a little while, bro. I want to say it was there.
Options on crypto
Gains
or
Trade.
everything?
It was crypto, just crypto.
Oh. What is this? Holy shit, there's a Bitcoin degen to US dollar with
Tax metrics. Let's see.
Uniswap's got a lot of volume on there, huh?
Yeah, bro. I mean, this is where looking at the any Dex metrics. I mean, this is why I don't think Sui was is a decentralized exchange though too, ain't it?
Sui is an L1.
Is it?
Yeah. What are you looking at right now?
Just like really some like decentralized exchange metrics. Really just the money flowing in last 7 days, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, just kind of a little bit of everything.
This is Ethereum only.
I want to say
It's got Solana
it should
Dex
have more.
metrics, but I think it's is that a separate? Because you would think that you would see Jupiter up there, no?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not seeing like even Magic, not Magic Eden. What is it called? For Solana, I can't think of the name of it. I always forget it, bro. Radium. I don't see Radium on here either.
Mm-hmm. And those are driving a ton of the overall volume.
And then you can see over here market share. And yeah, I don't know if you can change it. There's some cool charts on here. I don't know if you guys. I think I've seen you guys on Dune.com as well. Yeah, there's some cool.
Yeah,
I'm a builder.
You're a builder.
Mm.
Interesting.
Is that the indirect pivot?
We can.
Yeah, you
if
want to
you
run
want.
NFTs? Or do you run crypto? or meme coins right now?
I
Yeah.
mean, NFTs are quiet for the most part. We got additional buying opportunities in the terms of the sell-offs due to the meme coin attention, etc. I would probably sit kind of quiet for the most part. I think there's more probability of some sell-offs, just given the fact that we just don't know. There's like, I mean, we're in this period of volatility as Trump makes
What is this game you're
decisions
playing?
and meme coins do activity. I am loving what the game that I'm seeing here too as well. What is
Bro,
this?
it's honestly, so it's actually not even a game. It's what is the website for this,
Oh,
bro?
is this transactions going on? I see a unicorn fart
Yep.
dust on there.
Yeah, so this is transactions. You can see where it's coming from. And if you click the little South Park characters, it'll tell you the exact transaction, how much is traveling on it. So it's
Hey,
kind of cool. You can also see the low fee lines, which, bro, your computer will
Never do.
start lagging as you get back here. But
they got a lot of work to catch
uh,
up on.
yeah, but it's kind of cool. You can kind of
this is
see.
crypto.
Yeah, man, it's ultimately a fun, cool way to look at how crypto works.
That is
I like
pretty cool.
But I actually seen when I was on here, there's a TX City and a TX Town now. TX Street is actually the website, txstreet.com if you want to see it. It's just a visualizer. It's really all it is.
Has that unicorn always been on there?
I don't know. I just see the unicorn. It might be Uniswap. Was it down here?
Sweet.
All right.
Yeah.
That's NFT.
Let's well.
Suzuki is not moving. What's going on with Suzuki?
Oh, you want to do NFTs?
Yeah, just do
Okay.
real quick and then we
Okay.
go.
Yeah, NFTs have been pretty quiet for sure. It's weird because when crypto dumps, NFTs will dump a little bit, and then also at the same time when crypto goes up, people tend to almost drop their NFTs too.
So a bit of talk on the Azuki right now is that the meme coin was that the 23rd. It's supposed to be coming out. Anime token. Um, One of the challenges that it faces right now is it's coming into this like chaos headwind of Trump and Melania and everything that's going on there. Prior to that, it was like, okay, well, it was going into this like kind of cool off, and it was AI tokens that were the headwind. So, just a little bit of uncertainty there. You can see it's rallying a bit back, picking up some of the losses that it did have. And like I said, it did sell off a fair bit. It was at what 12 and a half is kind of where it was settling in prior to the weekend, and so we've toned back a fair bit to where it's at. But this 12 and a half range, I think generally thought pretty good. But anime token itself could come out less than a billion. The other question is what does anime mean to you, the crypto NFT, the overall general ecosystem, and where does it have for value, right? Does it hold value or is it a sell token thanks to the airdrop, right? So there is a degree of uncertainty around it that didn't exist for Pengu. So we'll have to see. I mean, anime still feels like such a good strong brand that you expect that it could still perform well, but I just think overall a little less positivity. And then, of course, I think everyone's just completely sidetracked by everything that's going on right now with Trump and
Yeah.
inauguration, et cetera, that it's hard to to grasp. So I like the Suzuki here. The
I feel
Suzuki
like
is super
I feel
sick.
like Azuki always has a little bit of uncertainty for some reason. Like maybe like it's almost I don't really follow much, so is it like that the team are they doing enough announcements? Are they just doing like broad announcements where people are confused or
Well, yeah, one of the challenges that exists with the Azuki drop is that they are, and I think this is really good, but they are rewarding uh, collector status,
mm,
right? So if you've been in the ecosystem for a while and you've attained certain badges from performing actions, collecting specific NFTs,
right?
traits, etc., you're going to get a higher allocation of that airdrop.
So that's
Whereas
just
if
like
you
the
if
back
you
end.
just buy it now, you get the minimum airdrop, right? So I think that's really what's paused its ability for the floor to run. that it's, not being driven by speculators and kind of driven by internal appreciation. So, that probably works out pretty.
I'd
I don't
say
know.
that's
I don't know if that works out for the community at the end of the day, because it's the speculators that drive up price and provide that appreciation and value, right? But it's also those speculators that will more likely than not sell off the token as soon as they claim. So vice versa, right?
I would say
Um,
for me, it depends on how long. If I was in the project for a couple years doing these things, I would definitely want a higher allocation than someone jumping in. I think that makes sense because it, supports your holders a little bit, give them a little bit more just for supporting long term and stuff. So I like that. Um, but
Yeah,
at
but
the same
like for
time, we can
outsiders, who
explore.
cares?
Right. So on
Like,
the other
why
hand,
would we join the community for this? We wouldn't.
I
so
love the
yeah,
Suzuki. I want the Suzuki. It's
they're
sweet.
on Blur, right?
Yeah, for the most part, they're being traded on Blur.
So hey, I mean, there you go if you want.
Any, yeah, exactly right. I can put down a couple ETH and away I go, and then ride the wave of
Put it
uh,
here as your
being
PFP for a
called
little
on.
bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's the biggest. I think that's low key. That's one of the biggest impacts to NFTs in general was the X verification badge and the inability to flip between PFPs.
Yeah,
Right?
that
We
is
didn't have
key.
that ability to switch between PFPs. Now I'm just like I'm locked in as B3L, and that's who I am, and I'm not changing it because like I'm not going 2 weeks without a PFP.
I know it is annoying.
Mhm.
I
Plus, the beast
need a
is also
special badge.
pretty sick. So,
The dude, the
um,
beast art, yeah, I love it.
yeah. But yeah, Izuki was the one that we're gonna want to see how it goes through. Jirsen is another one that we talked quite a bit on. I think a token drop that also should be really good. It's down now to almost 20% from on Friday. It was up to just under 1 ETH. So again, liquidity just being flushed out of speculative assets, and I'm sure some aspects of crypto in general as it floods into uh, Trump, as he gobbles up everything in sight. God, Trumpzilla is kind of what it is, right? Or Pack Trump, as he's gobbling things up, right? But yeah, Jerison I think is also really interesting. This pullback here I think is a really uh, good opportunity if you've been sidelined looking at it. I got as low as wow on the 15th, 0.6. A pretty good pullback there, but a little bit here as well. So its high recently is only at 1 ETH, so it's trading right around that range. But they are getting an airdrop from Redacted from BullX, which is a heavily used platform for meme coin trading. So I think there's a good probability of a solid return. Not to mention, Jerson looks pretty sweet.
Really
Other than that,
good.
oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna let you guys know I do have to dip out of here.
Okay.
I'll give you a little prediction real quick
Yes.
for Bitcoin. I'd like to see above 105K to all-time highs. I think we could be at all-time highs next week. So I'll just go out on a limb and say next Monday will be floating above all-time highs for Bitcoin.
Yeah, speaking of, I mean, the predictions that we had of right around 100K last show were pretty accurate. I think we were fortunate that
Yeah, I did not
we
expect
were
it to
we,
hit
we
all-time
smoked all
highs.
time high just before then, and
Yeah,
then we dipped like it was all over the place. So you could have said just about any number and been fairly accurate.
for real.
But
Super
I think
volatile.
yeah, it's super volatile. If we don't get any news out of Trump over the next week, then Bitcoin is certainly at a risk of testing recent lows.
Come on, Shrimp.
But I think we're probably pretty safe. Now, if we all go bullish, that's always a risk. And also, this isn't necessarily a great pivot point, but I would suggest that we're pushing all time highs as well.
Yeah, I agree. Appreciate you guys for having us on again this week. Sorry I got to dip out of here early. Got another call to jump to here and got to eat some food real quick too. So appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next week.
Peace,
Sounds
buddy.
good. Take care.
See ya.
Let's take a look at meme coins as we're pushing up towards our usual cut point here. But here is the chart of just total chaos. So Danksy got in around 3 mil. I first saw it around 3 mil as well. I did not get in.
$3 billion.
Sorry. Yeah, 3 mil would have been just life changing. 3 mil feels like 3 bill on this token, just how much it went. But 3 bill kind of in this like first range of a pullback or kind of a bit of chop. And then it ran all the way up to 15 bill. But this particular chart, because it's not fully
Yeah, you gotta go to
diluted,
price for the right.
you gotta look at price, and so it got all the way up to $75 or 75 billion.
Fully diluted
So
though.
yeah. So did you get in at 3 bill fully diluted?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
I was like literally at dinner and
That's right
we were
away.
texting about it. I looked up the Donald Trump account on X and I like had like $50 on Sol on my bonk bot.
It's a
And I just
shame.
sent it all.
It's a shame
And
you
then
didn't have like 5 grand in there, 500,
I
5
know.
grand. You know, like that's when you're full sending. But
Dude, because I lost,
yes,
I like hit some like negative 90% plays like the day before. I'm like, I'm done. And then made it all back and gave like half back.
see, I probably saw it around 7 billion. To be honest, because like I said, I would have seen it on based on market cap, and so market cap 3 bill is actually I saw it. I saw it before midnight, but I was putting my kids down and this, and then doing my workout, finishing probably watching a hockey game, and then went to the timeline. I was like, oh, I just completely missed the only opportunity I would have this whole cycle.
I
Jokes,
don't know about
but
that. There's definitely more opportunities.
I,
I'm
I
keeping up
know
on
I'm
opportunities too.
referring back to my earlier statements, but like this could open up a boatload of opportunities, or this could also be a vacuum. It really could go either way, but I think we'll see more of these kind of things. The
I
only
mean, I'm
thing
gonna.
to kind of keep in mind is that each new, like if all of a sudden we got a official Elon or a official Beast or something to that magnitude, the liquidity and the price action on just about every other token and NFT and even forms of crypto are just going to get sucked right into it, right? So that becomes a bit of a black swan, gray swan, whatever type of event where it will suck liquidity across the board into those elements. So that's where I'm hearing a bit of like risk aversion, where people are kind of going a bit more stable given the uncertainty, going a little bit more out of the higher risk plays. So this definitely opens up some opportunity across a lot of these meme coins that have been performing well, but just keep that perspective in mind that there is still some outside risk as we're in this kind of period of chaos. What is the likelihood? I mean, Mr. Beast has already said that no, he's not doing one. Of course, that would be one of the more like there's very few individuals out there that are at the scale of Trump or bigger than and
There's no one
Elon
bigger than
is
Trump at this point.
no. I mean, I think Elon in the perspective of what he is capable of, meme wise, etc., crypto Twitter wise, impact wise, is pretty big. Trump obviously is the biggest, most well-known person probably on earth, but his capabilities are not quite the same as an Elon, or maybe even a Mr. Beast in terms of bringing on mass adoption, that kind of stuff.
I think a
So
literal alien would have to come down and be like meme coin for it to be
you
legal.
know what? maybe Trump exposes little aliens in the next little bit, and that does full send as well. So you never know. But like as we've seen, is that the doors are wide open. for meme coins, and anytime you get something pretty significant, it can suck liquidity up. Maybe we've seen the most significant one here with Trump and Melania, and this whole like this hour here of like pure chaos, or a few hours, like that will impact charts. So just kind of keep that in mind. I guess maybe I am way too more conservative there, and Danksy's kind of being like, yeah, whatever. So pick your opinion and go in with what you will.
Dude, but like, you know how we are from like the other shows and from their past weeks. We're all in the AI cold coins. They all got crushed over the weekend. Like once that Trump coin came out, like
Right.
not even talking about AI coins, but like ETH was getting sold for Sol. Like ETH dropped like 8% or something from everyone porting to Sol and then porting back to Trump. So that was a very insane liquidity like black hole of Trump coin.
Yeah, well, Pangu got just smoked, eh?
Dude, everything literally got smoked. If it wasn't the Trump coin, you got smoked.
No. Wait. Everybody farts.
How did Farcoin do so well, actually?
I don't really know. I mean, Trump's quite flagellant. I don't know. Yeah, it performed really well. It did pull back initially, I believe, and that became a bit of an opportunity for people to cycle profits from Trump into it. But maybe
Bro,
a bit of a pullback here.
If Trump rips one live, bro, Farcoin to the moon.
There's probably
there would
a
be
good
another
opportunity.
one. It would be called Trump Fart, and that one would go to the moon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm surprised Elon Salute. Is Elon Salute one right now? Did you guys see that on X?
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
that shit's
exactly know when the
crazy.
timing was, but that was wild. He did
That shit was
some full.
crazy.
He did some full send.
Well, you can't do that
on.
rotes. Stop. Not on our
I
stream.
my hand was cut off. I'm just showing you what he did. What he did. You interpret
Let's
it
get a
as you may.
screenshot, bro.
It is wild. It's
Yeah, I don't know. Shit's crazy right now. What are you gonna do? There's no rules. You can do anything you want.
It really feels like there's no rules.
There is literally no rules. You can literally do
Giga
anything you want right now.
performed pretty well, generally speaking. I don't know if it's worth taking significant note or not when it comes to the meme coins that perform well versus the ones that sold off. But I think that's always important in these type of events where
I'm gonna say it right now. New meta incoming. No more AI coins. It's no rule coins now. I can feel it. No rules. No rules incoming.
Wow, we had no rules for the most part. We just
The
had
rule
we had
was
no rules. The only rule was like avoid celebrities.
right. Dude, did you see the senator that just rug pulled someone on crypto?
No way.
There was a senator that made a coin, rug pulled it, and be like, I don't know how crypto works, and then just left. It was TikTok. Yeah, this one, TikTok coin.
He promoted it, and
I think he rug pulled like 30 mil or something. I think.
Yeah, he promoted it, and then the chart was starting to go down. So then he liquidated, but he liquidated like he had like a $300 or $30 million position, and he tried to sell it all at once, and all he was able to cash out because it was like $800K. He just tanked the coin.
He just like clipped it. He like one clipped it.
It's just total chaos.
And then he just like, I don't know how crypto works, and just dipped.
Like you got to go to like
the wild, bro.
Let me see there's a Reddit post on it. I'll send it to you.
There you go. Here's the 1 minute. Like, what the? So starts to pull back at 80 mil, and you get a candle from 80 mil down to 3.75 mil in 1 minute. Like that is the death candle of like there's never been
Dude,
a
pull up the
candle worse than
link I
that.
just sent. Pull up the link I just sent. It's so good.
Okay.
The Reddit one? Dude, that's so sweet how it sends on the bottom.
Yeah, you like show it. I can't copy it though for some reason.
No, I pinned like yeah. When you type on a comment, it will put it up there. I like the way it does it though. But yeah, you send it as me. Send it in the other chat. The other chat seemed to work.
Oh,
The private one?
Yeah, I could click on that one and like it would take me to the actual link.
yeah. So then the our guests can check it out as well.
Yeah, bro. I was about to try to type that in.
For the photos, just like click through the photo. Go up. All right, now there's a
There we
click
go.
next. Yeah.
Okay, so this is who he is. TikTok coin was released, not official, but we made it happen. And then he's like, "Good God, I'm making $19 million." And then he sells. I didn't rug it. His comment was like this one here. I literally sold because it was going down increasingly. I don't know who wouldn't do that. The best.
Bro literally admitted. He's like, yeah, bro. Oh, yeah, I rugged that shit.
he smoked that comment so well. I think that comment really should be a token in itself.
It was going down. Obviously, I was selling.
Duh. Who the hell? Right?
Yes. Oh goodness.
He's like, I didn't know what to do. It's like when SpongeBob and Patrick are making money on the Krabby Patty, the Pretty Patties, bro. And they're like, we had so much money, we didn't know what to do with it, so we just started burning the money.
that's it.
Yeah, bro. That's honestly crazy. Bro got caught red-handed, and then was like, yeah, of course I did.
I didn't know what I was doing. I just did it.
Bro,
Grafane, not too bad of a rebound at least. Virtuals got smoked. Yeah, the AI in general, bit less positive. How about SBX? SBX actually rallied and then has held, so that's pretty good.
yeah, dude. I
Peanut
think
dunked.
we gotta start rotating into these new coins. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
new coin season.
New coin meta, I think for sure. Pick your winners and then cycle into new coins. And when you look at new coins, I think I'm not going to be out here trying to find the next runner. There's plenty of people that do that, but once it hits the timeline, I think that's
Dude, all
kind
the
of where
AI
you.
coins we're talking about are like they look so bad.
Yeah, I'm going to be very curious to see what our meme experts have to say on tomorrow's show regarding AI.
Look up Zero Bro at this
But
point.
basically, yeah, 147.
Put it on the daily. It
Sheesh.
looks really bad.
Yeah, so 277 down to 146. Just a rough run.
Yeah.
Like,
How's the NFT one
sheesh.
doing? D-Gods. How's the D-Gods token?
Yes, good point.
Day gone.
Good.
D-Gods is
They probably
gone.
are probably holding up. Yeah, they are. I
Bro
mean,
said, ew, yuck.
um, look at this. They rallied just in time. Oh, that's the hourly. Sorry. Okay, that makes more sense. Jeez, these charts. I wish I would just keep my daily as I flip through them. Yeah.
Unicorn
So they.
Fart Fest still running though. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's the beta to the fart coin, right?
It's the upgraded fart.
I mean, if you want your farts to be pretty, I mean,
This is
very
why.
very crazy volatility, right? So like 320 down to 210, 30% clip drop, and then it just people piled into it as a form of taking profits. It's kind of been on the steady trajectory though, so it also looks pretty good. It's surprising. I wonder what Retardio is doing. Retardio should be full sending right now because things are Retardio, but it's not.
Doesn't Milady have a coin or something? Is that Retardio?
No, it's Cult.
Oh, how's that not running? Didn't Vitalik just? Oh, it did run a little bit,
Yeah.
but back to not running.
Well, because Vitalik doesn't even know what he's doing.
Yeah,
I
dude,
don't think.
he is actually throwing this,
He's
his
like,
lead.
I think Trump knows more about crypto culture than Vitalik does. He's so like computer robot, right? Like, does he actually understand the culture for crypto? Like,
I don't know. I feel like Trump just cash grabby, which fits crypto.
oh heck, look at Harambe is trying to send.
No, Harame's dead. Been dead for a couple years.
Right.
And then we had the cute fat hippo. I forget it.
Mudang. Mudang's done.
Mudang,
We should
we had him.
literally
Mudang
go
sent.
buy like $1 million of Mudang and hire someone to go kill Mudang. Easily pump 4x. Actually,
Honestly,
easily.
What country is it in?
In China. But can we actually
Where's-
sneak into the zoo and just like kill it?
yeah, I don't want to kill him, bro. Where does Mudang reside?
Thailand.
Thailand? Oh man, depends on the rules, bro. You know, if I'm going to jail for like
Dude, there is no rules. Did you not know this?
if I'm going to
There's
jail for
no
like
rules.
yeah, I guess if I make it there and nobody catches me, bro. You know, that's the thing. It's only rules if you get caught.
I wish you could get longer than 24-hour windows on Deck Screener. I want to see what coins have done over the last week, or like 3 or 4 days are custom. Can I customize this? Well, maybe I can actually. Not really.
So-
I've already got it all custom. Sure.
The guy that
Because like
runs my bad.
there's also Baron token.
I got rugged. That one got rugged hard. I almost bought it. I almost put in like a lot of money and then I got rugged.
It's still doing well for something that rugged.
No, like zoom out. Look at that.
Yeah, it peaked at 440.
It's cooked, bro. There's no point in buying this shit. It's cooked.
It's pumping back up though. Like it's up in the last 6 hours. It's up 250%.
I literally was about to
bad.
buy it like 5 minutes before I got rugged, and I was like, nah.
Those are some volatile candles though,
Yeah.
and like there was nothing super official about it. So
Is GMGN AI? What is that one? Is that another meme?
$16K. I don't know if this is the right one.
Oh, it's a platform, he said.
Yeah, but I thought they had a token as well.
Oh, it's an alternative to Deck Screener.
Gotcha. My
But
bad.
Actually,
any more coins to look at? If not, we can call it here.
Yeah, for sure. I got a dip, bro. I'm fresh. I'm a fresh dad, fresh mint last Monday. So
Did you get a one of one?
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you, bro. I
Hey, man.
appreciate it. What did you say, Danksy?
Did you get a 1 of 1?
Yeah, bro. He's definitely a 101.
1 of 1.
101 for sure.
A legendary.
Most new parents can't handle 1 of 2s or 1 of 3s.
Yeah, bro. Thank
That's
God,
too much
bro.
chaos for. Oh.
Dude, I can't believe like it's a fast learning curve, bro. Let me tell you.
Chief Noodle with some alpha here, and we're going to see some dump action here. So we may want to adjust our price predictions at the moment. Second executive order signing ceremony, no Oval Office, no mention of Bitcoin
Oh man,
or
sorry,
strategic reserve. So we are seeing a bit of pullback here as this news has broken out.
Chief Noodle with the alpha.
Thanks, bud. So yeah, I mean, definitely to watch. If we don't get anything out of Trump, kind of saying anything like this, most of all the positivity is baked into what he is going to say, and so there will be a portion of pullback. I think it's a buy the dip opportunity, because the general narrative around crypto is still way too positive,
Yeah,
regardless of
bro.
what the U.S. government does, because
And
there's only so much that they really can do at the end of the
I
day.
don't
I
know.
think we hold
I feel
92.
like Trump is taking us out for a ride.
Yeah.
I
He's
think he
gonna
just
drop the price, take all of his profits from Trump coin, plow it into Bitcoin, and then executive order it and full send.
no, I meant like he just bought all the crypto bros votes for hinting at a reserve for nothing. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
like
this.
all his cronies, all of his buddies there, are they not gonna be, you know, quite pissed if he doesn't make a move?
You can't be pissed at the king. He's the king. You're gonna lose your seat at court, bro.
True. Good point, Tanksy. dropping the philosophies on us.
We'll
So there's
see.
that
And it's
But
candle.
yeah,
rebounded a little bit.
It's
I think
rebounding
Bitcoin will
already.
hold 92K, bro. We'll see. But Michael
92K
Saylor's gonna keep this up.
And it just held 100. That's a good part.
for
We'll see.
now.
We'll see how this
For
next little
now.
bit does. Awesome. Well, it has been a good show. I think it's going to be super hard to call anything. My expectation is that we are in all-time high by next week, but it's very much dependent on Trump. So I would not. I mean, leverage is a no-go at this point. We're going to see liquidity flushes, very much going to be a thing. And watch for the meme coins. Stay close to Deck Screener. Make sure you verify before you pile into something, and make sure you have the proper allocation if you're doing so. Don't go in there with your your bag and betting it on whatever else comes up, because we see the rugs even on the legit ones. So
The
sweet.
legit
Awesome.
official TikTok one.
Well,
Rojan,
the
thank
legit official Trump one was also rugged by itself in a way, cannibalized itself.
Yeah, you just can't be. You either have to get in really early or you gotta take profit on the way up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Don't
for sure.
expect them to be. Don't expect them to have your best interest in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Yeah, that's going to show. I
Fact.
mean, it's a meme world out there.
Oh, for sure. Hopefully, we'll see Bitcoin at 200K next week, and we'll still be here. We'll still be here
Well,
joking around. Also, some NFL next week, I think.
Yeah, and hopefully we don't get rugged out. But hopefully Buffalo wins. I think the whole world is wanting Buffalo to win, which means they probably won't, because Kansas City Mahomes. But
Dude, they
the
need
weekend
Taylor.
also had very much NFL FUD and referee conspiracies going on because of the way games played out. But Buffalo looks prime for a Super Bowl. I hope they do it.
Should I
That's
just
my
sell
hope.
my Chiefs futures?
I mean, yeah, I think that Detroit got rugged you hard. So I would probably look to take some profits, especially with this Buffalo matchup. It's not going to be an easy one.
Nah, they need Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl. They need her.
I mean, they've had her. They've had her.
Next
But
year she's performing and then she's getting proposed to for sure. Make a
next
polymarket
year,
bet right now.
it's this year she's getting proposed to. If he wins 3 in a row,
4 in a row.
they're not going 4 in a row. That's too much
4 in a row. Time.
All right.
And then Mahomes GOAT debate. It's all in the script, bro. You didn't read the script?
I missed that part in the book.
It's in the script.
Who was it?
Uh,
Joe Buck and Troy Aikman were talking about how these little failures by Houston were like such major things, and it's like, well, man, you guys are just talking like this game's over already. And
It is
you know,
over.
the game was tight, the game was close, like they were in the game, and they were like, oh, so like they have the script. The script is
Yeah,
out.
I'll send you the revised script actually over next time. It'll be fun.
Okay.
You'll get it.
Yeah. Well, the script looks like it should be Washington KC based on the team colors, right?
No, they already have red though.
Hmm?
What's the other color?
Red, and they got some yellow gold kind of thing. Isn't that kind of Commanders? I
Oh,
don't know.
maybe.
I think Commanders and KC fit the best for colors on that. There used to be, I mean, for a period of time, if you don't know, Tyler, the logo for the Super Bowl, the colors in it like perfectly aligned to the teams that would show up in the Super Bowl. And then someone called that out, and then all of a sudden, last year, 49ers fell short because of that. I think what it
No,
was.
last year's was perfect.
No, it was, what was it? Ravens. Well, there was a team in there that
Oh, it was
basically,
Ravens Niners, I think, or something.
yeah, and I think the
Huh.
Ravens got ducked out on because someone called out the colors, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, we can't have this purple team win now."
No,
It's
it's because they had Taylor Swift. Like they started dating last year, and then they were like, we have to have her there. So they're like, all right,
yeah,
Ravens step aside for 1 year. Like
yeah.
the 8 year.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened.
So
I got the script for last year too. If you want to read it.
so you clearly sold your Lions, right? You sold your Lions.
No, I had to. People were watching my Polymarket wallet, so they're like, "This guy doesn't know. This guy knows," and then help them pump the lines.
Jeez. Okay. Well, thanks everyone. We will see you again next week, same time, same place. And for those of you who also follow us, we're also 1 p.m. and 10 a.m. On Tuesday and Friday, putting out the shows. And Tyler, when else can people find you?
You can find us either probably Elite Wealth Crypto. I think it is on. I think you tagged us in the post, but yeah, we're there. We have a free Discord too. Any of the bookmarks that you guys seen on my page when I was sharing, all of them are in the Discord for free. There's like probably 50 of them, different little tools, web pages, tools, things that we use. Feel free to steal them. But otherwise, bro, you'll find us here every Monday in the most pivotal space in all of crypto. And
100%.
we'll be here every Monday unless I'm sick, dead, or have a baby.
Another baby in the works? No.
Road,
If you have
road
another
fam.
baby, you better not tell your wife.
Yeah, bro. Right? Oh, goodness.
All right. Take care,
Appreciate
guys. Have a good
Catch you
rest of
later,
the week.
guys. All right.
Hopefully, get some rest after the weekend. But
Yes. Feeling it.
Let's go.
Peace.
Peace, guys.